everyone is doing here. I know that I haven't showed up for a very long time, but for a reason, because I had to finish my dissertation in uni and I have an upcoming exam, but whatever, we're gonna make it. And I've just recently been to Seoul, to South Korea, and I was so inspired by this trip, so I just couldn't not to make a video on that. So in case if you didn't have a chance to watch my Seoul in 3 minutes video, you should definitely do it now or in the end. And the thing I want to talk here about is like those weird things that probably an ordinary tourist wouldn't even know, but I'm gonna do this job for you guys, so stay tuned and I hope you're gonna like this video. So the first one, and it's quite logical because of the political situation. In the country, there are lots of bomb shelters. So in case a North Korean guy decides to send a bomb to South Korea, everyone knows where to go. There's gonna be like a sign, there is a shelter, go downstairs, use the escalator, whatever. For me it was kind of unusual, but as I said, if you know what's going on in the country and the relationships with its neighbor in the north, you might expect things like that. The second thing won't come as a surprise for people who are fans of K-pop, which I recently became. I'm just trying to find a song to show you what I mean. So basically in every song they have to use at least one English word, and the chance it's gonna be either love or baby, around 99% I would say. So here we go. Boam. What might it be? Okay.
1 hour later.
I don't know why, but for some reason I can't really find a song on my phone which actually has love or baby in its lyrics, but I've got another one in just here. Okay, so let's move to the next point I've got here. And it's gonna be appetizers, typical Korean appetizers called kimchi. So regardless of the thing that you decide to order in a restaurant, be it a huge soup or be it a huge ramen or, I don't know, rice with vegetables, bibimbap I think it's called, and it's really delicious, it's my favorite one. You're gonna get at least 3 small plates with different appetizers like beans in oil, cabbage in oil, beetroot in oil, or what? No, it's not beetroot. I think it's редиска. I don't remember how to say it in English, but English is my second language, as I say. So the point here is that even if you're not on the diet, you shouldn't be ordering more than 1 dish actually. Otherwise, your stomach's gonna blow up because portions are enormous. And as I said, you get those appetizers that can literally fill you up, and you don't even need, like, that's what we did. My parents ordered 1 dish to share, and I was just eating appetizers because they were quite fulfilling. And secondly, we saved a lot of money on this. So very practical. Next thing was a little bit disappointing and not really convenient, I would say, because as a girl, even if I know what I want to buy, I still go to the changing room and see whether it suits me well and whether it fits my body in the first place. In Korea it wasn't a big problem because most of Korean women are quite small. Not even small, they're tiny. They're very skinny, so I was a little bit jealous and feeling uncomfortable standing next to them. But anyways, the point is that I don't have to cut my trousers anymore, the ones that I bought in Korea, I mean, because they suit me perfectly. But back to the changing room thing. So you can't try a thing if it doesn't have zip on it or buttons. Probably you can explain it to me down in the comments below why is it so, but I didn't really understand the point. Like, what's the difference between things that have something on them or like you can just try them straight away? In terms of hygiene, does it make a really big difference? So yeah, if you know, let me know. It sounds horrible. Let me know if you know. So the next point I think is gonna be the 5th one, and it's all about prices in terms of like actually the numbers of these prices. The smallest price you're gonna see is 500, or like basic one would be 1000, for example, for a chewing gum. And I was a little bit shocked because in terms of like Russian currencies, if you convert this, you have to divide all the Korean prices by 20. So psychologically, I think it's really good thing for me, but not for my wallet, because when I live here in London, I have to multiply it by 73, I think. When I see that the price is actually higher than the one I see here, it actually can change my mind. But when I was back in Korea, I felt so rich. It was so empowering. Like, you can go to the shop, buy 3 chewing gums for 3,000 Korean dollars. It should be dollars, but I'm gonna check this. Okay, so the next point is not really unusual for Asia in general, because people are wearing masks. Like, I think you should call them masks, right? Again, the reason behind that, like, many people say various things. Some of them told me that there was some sort of like climate thing that came from China, and everyone is afraid that the air is now very polluted. Others think that there is some sort of a virus. You can catch a flu, I suppose. But I remember there was one shop which sold leather masks, or masks with brand labels, and they were quite pricey, around, I don't know, £100, something like that. So as I understood, for many Koreans it may be regarded as some sort of addition, accessory to their outfit. And in general, Koreans dress very stylish. It's probably one of the most amazing countries in terms of fashion. Like, all of them are so well dressed, you can't even imagine. Quite inspiring, I would say. The last point may be regarded as a continuation to the previous one, because we're here talking about fashion and health. Most of Koreans, I would say probably half the population, wears glasses. The demand for glasses is huge, so that's why probably they have such a wide choice of glasses for different prices. For example, if you go to Namdaemun market, hopefully I pronounced this right, you can just go there and buy very beautiful frame for 50p, and that's amazing. For example, I've got one. Okay, I've got one. Just wait for it. Okay, so here they are. My parents told me that they don't suit me well, but I like it. And anyways, I lost my previous one, which are quite expensive, so I couldn't be bothered to buy another pair of glasses for this. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I don't know for which purposes it was, for entertaining or educational, so let me know if you knew these things before I told you. If I was wrong in some places, also let me know, because I was just a simple tourist, so don't judge me. So don't forget to put thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on notifications with a little bell. I still don't quite understand why YouTube made this feature, but anyways. So, see you soon!